know we can use you. I just want you to be prepared for what you're walking into. That guy said that it is, when you say disaster zone, it's not what most people think of as a disaster. He said there's rescuers, volunteers, excavating companies down there with body bags in their pickup trucks, pulling bodies out of homes 2 weeks after this.
Oh.
So they got bulk fuel. They got sleeping arrangements. He goes, we need people and equipment. So pretty tough to stomach thinking about that. Tell me yesterday they had a group of guys up in the mountains pushing roads in to a place nobody's been to in 2 weeks. And he said that the guy found a 4 or 5 year old kid wandering around in the woods alone. His parents were gone, buried. And it's pretty tough to think about, you know. So we've got some equipment secured. Excavator from Rudd, working on a haul truck. We got guys who are calling us wanting to pull equipment down there for us, and pretty awesome if we can make it happen. I'm gonna mark this dam, see how far we are off.
What's up? James is marking out the dam. I'll take you for a quick walk as we start our day. Right now I'm walking up the dam. What's up? I think we did it right. Some fresh clay up here ready to be pushed out.
Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, 7:30 in the morning, getting the day started. Had a truck go down yesterday, so we're only running one truck as of right now because we're waiting for the mechanics to get here to work on it. So it's gonna be probably a slow day, but that's just how it goes. Starting to run out of material a little bit, so kind of scraping by, finding what we can, because all the stuff that's down in the bottom is really pretty sandy.
Is there anything I should be doing or you want me doing, or should I just wait until you get on that dozer so I can roll it out?
you guys can see him, but he just dropped off his load up there. So you gotta drive around and come back. Media guy told me that a lot of people have been asking questions about people in the company. So my name is Ben. I am 21. I'm about to turn 22. I started working for James about, let's see now, probably 2.5, almost 3 years now. I was his first real employee that he hired on when he was starting this company. I came from Bomarito Construction out of, I think they're out of St. Louis. It's a union company, local 513. And I learned a lot there, but it was a really far drive for me because I live in Winfield. I had to be driving down to St. Louis every day, and I was just not about it. But so we're based out of Forestell now with King's Excavation. That's a lot less of a drive. It takes like 30 minutes for me to get to the shop from my house, and obviously we have some jobs that are a little far, but I'd way rather be out in the country, you know, than to be driving down into the city every day. And you gotta worry about traffic and all that fun stuff. But all of us that are in the company currently are all under 30 years old, which is pretty impressive for the amount of stuff that we're doing. And honestly, we haven't really gotten any negative feedback. Like, age doesn't really, you know, it hasn't affected our quality of work. Even though whenever I was in the union, everybody was ragging on the young guys all the time. But look at what we're doing. I'm sitting at 350. I've been running the D8 for this whole month. So, I mean, if you work hard and do well and you're not an idiot, you can do a lot of stuff, you know? It's really nice working with people that are actually your age, because you can relate to people a lot more. And that's kind of one thing that I've been learning, that like the people that you work with really can make a difference on how the work days go and the quality of work that you're putting out. and just your general quality of life, I guess, and your happiness. But so this really sucks. Only having one truck. This is so slow. I always start to feel bad because, like, I don't want James to be upset that we're not getting enough done, but I mean, there's really nothing that I can do about it right now. I can't just make the truck get fixed because the hose leak is like buried like way down in the engine compartment. So I could not find it, and I don't have any tools here to even take it apart to see what happened. I was tracking to a new spot to pull dirt from. And as I was driving by, there's this really red puddle on the ground. And at first I thought it was like one of the boys maybe dumped a drink out or something. But I thought, I should probably go look and see what that is. It looked like blood almost. But I guess whatever fluid that they use is really red. So I went down there and did a little smell test, and it was definitely radiator fluid. So then I went and found the haul truck that was leaking, and sure enough, there's a whole bunch of it coming out of there. So there it sits down there.
Morning. DAT today on our pond job. The sun is probably going to give us some fits here. It's okay. So if anybody's never run one of these larger dozers, like a D8 or bigger, they can be challenging, mainly just from a viewpoint perspective. I mean, you can't see your cutting edge, so that's standing on our partially constructed dam. Getting relatively close. We have a point of reference on the other side, which we set the laser to. And basically what we're doing now is just getting a rough reference point for where we have to get elevation-wise with the dirt. So when I set this laser, I put it on the ground and I brought the receiver up until it beeped. That means that the measurement that I'm taking is where the bottom of the stick is. That laser is on a flat plane, so if I pick this laser up now, point it towards that, and it beeps, this is where our dirt has to come to. So we have to come up roughly 5 feet still before we're at our target depth here. So we're getting relatively close, but we still got a ways to go.
And on something like this, the target depth is just kind of made up, right? Where
Well,
do you get your target depth?
On this particular project it is super arbitrary, but there certainly could be situations where we have to reach a target depth for one reason or another. In this case, we're trying to get we're trying to get water to a particular location, not necessarily the depth itself. Surface area rather than depth is what we're concerned about here. So that's what I'm doing. Now, we've got another corresponding point on this side that'll show you, looks flat, not flat, but there it is. So we got a little ways to go, but so far so good. So far so good. We're gonna have to take that peninsula there, just accentuate it. You know. That's what it is.
What's wrong with the haul truck?
Won't leak, right? Howdy.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just trying to, there's not a whole lot of space to get to it, so I was just trying to get a little insight, see what your thoughts were, you know?
Looking.
No, I don't know yet. It's definitely a radiator hose, like you said, but it's underneath all this junk right here. I don't know how to get to it exactly. You can crawl up underneath there, and if you kind of get up on your knees and reach all the way up, you can just touch it. Yeah, just touch it, and it's right in this section here. I'm debating on getting the cab jacked up, but I don't know if that's really going to help me much. Yeah. So I was calling one of the guys there at Hayden that I just subcontract for them, but that maybe has worked on it before, but they didn't have no good idea.
Well, if it's that extensive, I would say it. I mean, I wouldn't want to put you through having to do that on, because we're like dang close to being done. It'd be great to have it, you know, but
right.
You know, it's.
Well, I'm gonna have them. I just got a phone. This guy was off work today, but one of the other guys, they can get in the computer, and I know which line it is, and he could probably trace it for me. And if it is something that you got to take panels and take a bunch of stuff off, maybe we'll go that route. If it's something that, you know, sometimes these things you get to, it looks really extensive, then you get a breakdown and you realize you could just take it off here, but you got to pull it out one way. It might not be as bad, but it doesn't look, from just a visual, it doesn't look great, you know what I mean? But I'll check it out, yeah, and kind of go from there.
Yeah.
So
Well, let me know.
yeah, sounds good. What was your name?
I'm James.
James. Yep. Jacob. Yep. Nice to meet you. Yep. So,
Well, let me know.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, it'd be great, but if it don't work out, it don't work out.
right. Yeah. Understood. Yep. Understood. Nope. We'll figure it out one way or another.
All right.
Go from there. How's it going?
Oh, it's going good.
Big lake, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got her licked.
Yeah. Good. Good deal.
Getting pretty good on the sides. We got
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 feet on the back there, but you
Sure.
know, it's so narrow now. You know,
Yeah.
it ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Looks good. It'll be a pretty decent size lake.
It'll
for
be
sure.
a pretty good size little deal. Yeah.
Yeah. What, are they gonna have like a little knoll here? Or?
Well, yeah. Except I think I'm gonna have to take it'll still have one,
Yeah.
but it won't be quite as accentuated because
Yeah.
we're gonna need that dirt.
Yeah.
Or-
Sure.
Stuff in the bottom's borderline, you know,
Right.
not great, and
Right,
I don't
right.
want to push it. So
Yeah. Understood. Understood. Good deal. Well, sounds great. Like I said, I'll give you a holler. You guys gonna be floating around here?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll be here all day.
Sounds good. I'll
Yes.
let you know.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, even if we got the water came up to here now, that's still a pretty good. We can clear these trees and accentuate this little peninsula off here. It'll look all right. We gotta have the dirt.